Not every single battle deserves a response from you. Not every single battle deserves your energy, because at the end of the day, we got to focus on our goals that we want. We got to focus on what's best for us. And if we're steadily distracted, from negative comments, people trying to just bring us down, we ain't never going to get nowhere in life. And that's why you got to realize not every single battle deserves your attention, bro. And that's what I want to talk about real quick. But before I get into the video, if y'all are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. All right, my name is Chase, 21 years old. I'm trying to achieve financial freedom by 30 years old. And one of the ways that I know I'm going to get there is by keeping my attention focused on the right things and cutting out the things that, is just going to basically lead me away from my goals. Cutting out the negativity from my life, cutting out the constant distractions, right? So that's why real quick in this video, I want to talk, I just got a couple points that I got over here that I wrote down, and I just want to talk to y'all about them real quick. So first, I want to talk about how attention is your most valuable resource. I talked about it in a recent video about how you got to basically stay focused, right? Broke people who are never going to be successful lose focus, and they just don't get where they want to go because they can't pay enough attention to the things that matter. And how successful people, they pay enough attention. That's the difference between being successful and not successful, is just attention. Like that's the gap right now, is attention. So your attention is like your most valuable asset when it comes to, building success. And if you're steadily distracted by, like I said, negativity, hateful comments, baby mama drama, like whatever it is that, you could be distracted by, if you're steadily, focusing your attention on these things, you're never going to get where you want to go, because your goals don't care about these things, right? If you're trying to save your first $10,000, it doesn't care about your baby mama drama. Your $10,000 cares about your $10,000. So baby mama drama to the side, let's focus on that 10K. You know what I'm saying? You just got to put certain priorities first, right? Every single response that and every single time that you're giving out your energy, there's like a hidden cost to it all, whether you see it or not. A lot of the time it's just wasted energy. Like you just feel mentally drained after something because you're wasting your mental energy and your physical energy sometimes on stuff that you don't need to waste it on. And then you don't feel like working towards anything because you're just drained mentally and physically. Another thing I want to talk about real quick is your ego, because everybody has an ego. It's just a matter of if you could control it or not, right? Your ego is going to want to fight these battles. Your ego is going to want to prove a point, prove that you're right and they're not. But you got to know your worth and really just push your ego to the side and realize this battle is not meant for me. It is not worth my energy. And the biggest thing you can really do for your ego is to walk away from these situations. You know what I'm saying? Is to tell yourself, I'm worth more than this argument is going to cost me. The people trying to be in the argument with you, they're probably not successful people, right? Very rarely is successful people going to try to bring you down. It's always going to be the not successful people. So just kind of remember that and realize you got to push your ego to the side and pick your battles, essentially. And one of the last things I want to say real quick is, sometimes you are going to respond. That's just human nature. You know what I'm saying? You are going to want to argue. If that is what happens, right? If you do end up spending your energy on something, instead of acting like with emotion, act with intention. Like, for example, pause before you say something. Like everyone's always taught, think before you talk. That applies to this like perfectly. Like as soon as emotion gets involved, and y'all start going back and forth, that's when you start saying things that you don't really mean. You start saying stuff that doesn't really matter. That's causing more damage to yourself than you really think. And you're just basically pulling yourself away from your goals little by little. So try to act with intention instead of emotion. So I'm about to wrap this video up, but before I wrap it up, just think about this real quick. Before, you waste your energy on something, just ask yourself, like, is it worth my energy? Is it gonna make my life better, or is it just gonna make me feel better in the next couple minutes, next couple days? If the answer is it's gonna make me feel better in the next couple minutes, couple days, it's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's simply not worth it. But if it's actually gonna make your life better, if it's a problem that's worth addressing, because sometimes problems are worth addressing, address it, right? But act with intention instead of emotion. Realize when to pull away from the situation, and that is gonna be what separates you, right? Because you're gonna be successful, and that's gonna be what separates you from non-successful people, from broke people, lazy people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is gonna be the separator. So just ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it gonna make my life better, or is it just gonna make me feel better? But I want to say I appreciate y'all for watching. If y'all are new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, and then comment down below, if there's any like situations, that you've had to pull yourself from. Like me personally, I've had to pull myself from some people, I'll say, for example, because there is always drama. You know what I'm saying? There's always something going on, and mentally it just drains me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to be around that, because that's not going to push me towards like my end goals that I really want to accomplish in life. So just let me know like what it is, that you've had to pull yourself from, what it is, that you're battling. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everybody for clicking on the video, for sticking around to the end. Like I said, make sure to hit the like button, so the algorithm can keep pushing this video to more people, and more people can see the stuff like videos like this, that they need to see, that they need to hear. Because I'll be honest, a lot of people need to hear stuff like this. A lot of people is down right now in life. A lot of people is at low points in their life, and they just got a lot going on. So just hearing, like a message like this could really help somebody. So make sure to hit the like button. But I appreciate everybody for watching, and I'll see everybody in the next one. Peace out.